Don't. Oh, it's already done.
Oh, you did done send it.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? It has been a minute. Good to see all my fellow Game of Throners out there. It has been a while, and so since I haven't been on forever, I decided to come on when everybody's already in bed. So it's about almost 11 o'clock out here, about 1 o'clock back east. So, hey, 2 o'clock back east now. But we still got a couple fellas up. We got my man JD the Dragon and Andy Snafuzi going to hang out and kick it. And we got a couple new Game of Thrones beers we're going to be tasting and seeing what's what. So what's good with you, JD? I noticed you've been doing a lot of games lately, man. What's up with that?
Well, I haven't had a lot of how do I say this? Ideas as far as like live streams when it comes to Game of Thrones, A Song of Ice and Fire. So I've had a lot of ideas, other book wise, like Brandon Sanderson's The Way of Kings or whatever. Oathbringer. I'm not quite sure I've got the audience quite convinced to side of the Force. Got them on the land and some other shit. So yeah. And oh, what the fuck? I just lost it. I can see your face.
We can hear you.
When
You're cutting in and out a little bit, but we can hear you.
I'm sorry. My internet, dude, me and my computer have literally been battling the last couple of days. I apologize. We've been battling for a week, actually, since I was on Al's last live stream. We don't get along. It happens.
It happens. Sometimes it can get a little rickety in the wintertime. What's up with you, Andy? You still doing the fucking, you still streaming the late night, or are you still streaming the video games during the day?
I haven't lately. The thing is, I've been playing Red Dead, and to me, that's not a game that I would watch someone play because you spend so much time running around on a horse doing nothing. So I don't stream it. So in that spare time, I've just been trying to do other stuff with my time. I tried smoking crack. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. I got my family and shit. I do have more free time. It's just Red Dead. I don't feel like at the current moment it's something that I would watch streaming, so I don't stream it. And I'm too lazy.
I played that first one, and it did seem like there was a lot of just walking around or riding a horse back and forth. But I didn't understand why it was such a big deal. It seemed like it's a huge game, but it's so slow.
I think that's why. It's like a cowboy simulator. So there's a lot of riding, and your guy walks real slow. He doesn't. So you have to ride your horse. And there's a lot of wasted time, like you're in open areas. So, but it has a great story. Like it's about the death of the West, really, and it's a real good story.
I was gonna say,
look who just hit the chat. Are you kidding me? My man, BBM, or shall I say, Fandom D Saint. What's good, brother? It's been too long.
I refuse to call you that.
What's that?
I refuse to call him Fandom D Saint. BBM.
Oh, that's awesome.
I was gonna say on the inside joke.
Do what? My girl wants to know if you ever sent him those ghost peppers.
Hell no, but I need to. Dang it. Thanks for reminding me. We need to.
A bet is a bet. Get some.
Yes. Thanks for reminding me. Jeez, I'm going to go buy him right now. I have his address.
It is ghost pepper time. Well, since we're talking about ghost peppers, like I said, I have 3 new Game of Thrones beers. It's I've actually had this one the longest. I've had this one forever. I had this before I went to Vegas, and I've been meaning to get on here and taste it. And then another one came out, and then now another one came out. So it's time to get started and start tasting some of these G.O.T beers. I, of course, different than everybody else. Seemed like most people didn't like the Hand of the Queen. that's my favorite out of all those beers. Hand of the Queen has been my very favorite. Like, I bought 3 of those. They were delicious. And then, like, other guys just said they just really weren't that into it. They didn't like it. So, weird, but, yep, I loved it. I highly recommend it. Anybody that wants to taste it. Wasn't that a good segue, OTD? I think so.
Hey, I thought the same exact thing. Since we're talking about ghost peppers, wait, what does these beers have to do with ghost peppers?
Oh, yeah. And I mean, if we're going to be doing it, if it's a GOT beer stream, then we might as well do it right. We got the Game of Thrones, Omni Gang, the actual glass this shit's supposed to be drinking, so let's do it. It's almost impossible to pour these without getting a ton of freaking head on there. But let's see what we can do here. This one's actually doing all right so far. Oh, Daddy's home. That's actually pretty perfect. What's good?
How cold it is? You haven't cooled the proper.
Oh, I've had them in my fridge, and I keep my fridge super cold. It's like, I don't know if you can see like the water like off just from it being out from a second, but yeah, it's icy, 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 super cold. And I mean, yeah, that is just clean, nice amber, golden yellow. I mean, that is beautiful. Let's taste it. And this, once again, this is Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. I'm kind of a little nervous because it's a sour blonde ale, and I'm not really into sour stuff, but whatever. We're going to get after it. It's a 6.4 alcohol. So as far as the alcohol content goes, it's not very strong. 6.4 isn't that much because a lot of these other ones are like all the way up to like 8 and 9, I think. This one is 8.3, the winter is here beer. So yeah, it's not going to be that strong, but let's see how sour it is and see what it tastes like. Cheers. It's not that sour.
Does it have a nutty afterbirth?
I can't say. What is that? Is that a tinge of a red? No. Actually, it just it's kind of just nice and smooth. It's not super sour. It goes down easy. It's not as thick as a lot of the other ones. It's more like one of your locals, just regular Coors, Budweiser. But I mean, obviously, it's a little thicker than that.
I was making a joke about The Office has the nutty afterbirth.
Oh, I was going with the Sideways. I love, dude. My girl, that's one of my girl's favorite movies, dude. It just kills me. It just all he gets all into it, and he's like, "Is that just a tinge of oak ice to taste in there?" And just kills me when he's doing it. This kind of tastes like, I don't know if anybody's ever had Alaskan Amber, but this tastes a lot like Alaskan Amber.
You mean this beer right here?
My dog, that's what I'm talking about. You know what the good stuff is.
Fuck yeah, I do. I don't drink shitty beer. I can't do that shit.
Oh man, yeah, that's it. I usually only drink Stella's or Blue Moon, but I would
say DJ.
If I'm out and about.
Earlier tonight, I was only drinking Blue Moon.
There you go. See the good stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's what I would compare this to. It's kind of like an Alaskan Amber. It's really good. Like I was afraid it was going to be kind of sour, a little Cersei-ish, since it is, you know, the Queen of the Seven Kingdoms. Sour blonde ale, just like Cersei. Oh man, BBM, don't you wish you had some of this? This shit is made for you, son.
Hey, I'm working on a sour blonde. I don't know about the taste yet, but her attitude's kind of sour, so you know.
Yo, David's fucking comment. There's a chick that lives near me. We call Alaskan Amber for a different reason. Salmon involved.
Oh.
He said TMI. Oh, this stuff's got me burping already. It says it's a beer for Cersei, who reminds us that everyone who isn't us is an enemy. An exquisite blend of sour ale and Belgian-style blonde ale. So I guess it's kind of a mix. That's why it's not so. I guess that's why it's not so sour. But I don't know. But yeah, I like it.
I gotta ask you a question. It's been a minute. It's been actually almost a year. When the hell fuck have you been?
Oh, I know. I just looked at my thing. It was like 4 months. I was like, damn. Just doing the same shit, too. Just DJing, playing poker, fucking same old, ripping and running.
There you go.
He said start calling DJ One Sip. Are you kidding me? That thing's almost gone. That's a big glass. Get out of here. DJ talking shit. Talking big shit. What?
Chug.
Oh, shit. I'll chug this shit. I don't give a fuck. I'm ready to get on and taste the next one anyway.
He's like, dude, hold on. Let me grab the bottle. Let me grab this bottle. I'll be right back.
I know. I'm thinking I should because dude, this shit. Well, I mean, yeah, all of these are strong beers. They'll get you wasted. So I'm thinking I should taste each one and then maybe go back and drink them, so I'm not shithouse by the time I get to the last one.
Whichever one you take that tastes the worst, you need to get a bendy straw and then shotgun the beer.
Yeah. A bendy straw and shotgun it? Good God, man.
So here's what you do. Here's how you shotgun a beer with bendy straw. If you, for people that don't know, if you take a bottle and you put a bendy straw in it and then bend it down and grab it and press it up against the bottle, when you tip it back, it'll let air in through the bendy straw and it'll shotgun the beer.
Really?
Hell yeah.
Dude, that's some back mountain fucking old school shit. This is how we beer bomb. Holy shit. Yeah, I don't know. I think I should cap these because if I try to drink this whole thing, I'll be pie-eyed. I mean, I'm going to drink them all, but if I try to drink them all before I try to taste the last one, I don't think I'll get a real taste of the last one. And the last one's probably going to be the best one since it's our man Jon Snow's beer, King of the North. What?
So Smokeahontas just kind of burnt us all. She goes, I don't chase my bourbon or my men. Nice.
Bingo. You shouldn't. You shouldn't have to chase either one. Right. Cheers to you, Smokeahontas. One of the greatest names in the game.
Yeah, I see pictures. No, you don't need to chase nothing. You're good.
She said, way to go. Hey, Pocahontas, I got this purple stuff in this jar sitting right here. Is that more? Should I just jump onto that instead? It's called the Truth, but it's really not even that great. It's all right. But it's not. I mean, it's definitely better than your average bear. The Purple Obama is way better. And then we got this Super Silver right here, too. It's not bad. That's a different stream. That's a different taste test stream, though. It's all good. We're in Seattle. It's all legal up here. But
I was gonna say, if I was back about 6 years ago, I'd probably join you in that.
Oh man, yeah, that's not that bad. All right, keep the people entertained. I'm gonna go cap this one and grab the Mother of Dragons bottle, and we'll see what that one's all about.
Nice.
All right, keep the people entertained. I got a joke for you.
Uh-oh.
All right. No, it's completely clean joke, I swear. But it'll make you chuckle. I almost promise. All right. So what did the Scarecrow get an award for?
What?
Outstanding in his field. Such a simple joke. It's such a simple joke. The first time I heard that, I cracked up way too hard for that joke. Such a fucking stupid joke. I laughed so hard.
I can see Eddie just falling out of his chair, rolling on that one.
Yeah. It was so freaking fun. My daughter comes up with this shit.
Broke's got a joke. What did Superman say to Batman?
What did he say to Batman?
Yeah, I'm curious, Broke. What did Superman say to Batman?
Curious at how irritated I'm going to be by this joke.
It better not be Martha. He's watched way too much Superman versus Batman.
What's up, Alan?
I do apologize, guys. I am coughing a lot. I am getting over a cold that I caught last weekend, so I do apologize that I'm coughing when I laugh. So my bad. I knew it was gonna be Martha, so I was like, "It better not fucking be Martha. It better not be fucking Martha." It was fucking Martha.
Oh man, how long does it take to get a beer, DJ? Let's move it along here.
Right?
Some of us got families and wives that are gonna make us decorate Christmas trees tomorrow.
Oh, that sucks.
That's what you live for, man. That's the good stuff.
Is it? I feel like the
No.
stuff that happens between the sheets is the good stuff, and everything else is kind of a chore.
I agree with Andy.
Kind of hard to disagree with a man that makes that much sense. Oh, what's up? Our man Alan Vanderson in the chat. What's good, man? It's been too long. How you been, brother? Well, the next beer we got up is Mother of Dragons. So we're going from Cersei to Daenerys, one blonde queen to the other. Had this one for a while as well. We'll see what's up. It is ice cold. A beer for Daenerys. A blend of delicate.
Wait. How can a fire beer be ice cold?
Hey, man. I don't brew it. I don't make it. I just drink it.
Yeah, what is dragon glass?
Obsidian.
A frozen flame.
There you go.
They say that in the book.
This is a smoked porter and creek ale blend, a beer for Daenerys, a blend of delicately smoked porter and tart cherry creek, brewed for those who nurture dragons. 6.6% alcohol. So that should be delicious. That's actually, I don't know what the hell that's going to taste like. It's going to be crazy. As the war for the Seven Kingdoms rages to a climax, Omnigang presents the Royal Reserve Collection. This collection of 4 exclusive and extremely limited release ales available in 2018 is brewed as an homage to your epic figures still standing against the annihilation of mankind. Mother of Dragons, a beer for Daenerys, is richly complex. It's a blend of smoked porter and Belgian creek. It pours a deep ruby brown with alluring aromas of tart cherry dark roast and hints of smoke. Mother of Dragons is the 3rd release in our Royal Reserve Collection. These are beers representing what a court brewer would offer a noble lord and lady. Perfect balance and pure drinking pleasure. So you already know it's got to be delicious, right? Or is that just fucking hyped beyond all recognition?
Marketing, clever marketing.
Oh, we lost JD. He's been battling with his internet, and it looks like he just lost the battle. Poor guy.
He does live in the mountains.
That is true. But feel the Mother of Dragons. Let's get into this. This is going to be interesting. Shouldn't have a taste. Have you, I know you're not a big drinker, but have you ever had any of the Game of Thrones beers, Andy?
Nope.
Overpriced gimmicks, but I like having them in my backdrop, so fuck it.
I didn't want to make fun of you, like right on stream. I didn't say it. I'm glad you knew. I'm glad we have that report, DJ.
Oh, dude.
You knew what I was thinking, and you're just willing to say it.
There's no question. It's absolutely fandom ridiculous, but hey, I'm a ridiculous fan, so that's how we get down. Look how thick that brown that is, though. My God, that's a dark beer.
Holy shit, that is dark. Sorry, guys, I froze up.
It's all good. Welcome back. Welcome back. But look at that. That looks like
That's almost chocolate.
that's like some dark ass mead. That's how they get down in Essos right there.
Does it smell like coffee? It smells like coffee.
No, it smells like cherries. It smells like cherries, like roasted cherries.
Taste it.
Has a nutty afterbirth.
Oh, that's gonna be crazy tasting. Look how dark that is.
What's the flavor of it?
Oh man, it's I read all that. It's a smoked porter.
I don't care what the fucking bottle says.
Oh,
What do you think?
what is Cherry Creek though? I don't even know what the hell Creek is.
Taste it.
We gotta tell DJ to taste the drink on his own channel that he created a live stream just to taste shit for.
Right. Dude, I'm gonna read it off the bottle. Hold on. No. Drink that shit and tell me what it tastes like.
You know what's funny?
Did you smell it?
I did smell it. It smells like cherries, right? Like roasted cherries. Mm-hmm. So I have these other ones, and it's Winter is Here and Fire and Blood. And obviously that's, Jon Snow and Daenerys. And, I'm a huge Targaryen supporter, and not that crazy about the Starks. But the Starks beer is way freaking better than every Targaryen beer for some reason. So I guess the North just knows how to brew a little bit better because, yeah. Yeah, it does have a cherry taste, but it's weird as shit. I don't know. This may be my very least favorite Game of Thrones beer out of all of them.
Ouch.
Yeah. I don't know. It's tied. It's definitely tied with Fire and Blood, which is my other least favorite one. But yeah, I don't know. It is. I mean, if you're into that kind of flavor, you'll love it. But I'm not really a beer drinker in the first place, and that is crazy.
So what's it taste like?
It tastes like cherries, but like I love cherries. Is the weird. Like I love cherries. That's probably my favorite. That is my favorite fruit. But this is, I don't want to say cough medicine, but
you can say it. Just say
it has a cough, like, yeah, kind of like cherry flavored cough medicine. That's kind of what it tastes like. See, I'm probably gonna get sued now for this. This channel in no way represents anybody that.
That's bad, dude. That's bad.
Oh man. Yeah, that's crazy. Oh no, Alan, you already know we keep it real. Like it or not, we keep it real, whatever it is. And, yeah. That is, I'm just gonna say, I mean, it's not horrible. It's not like I'm not gonna finish this glass and go pour it out. I mean, it's not disgusting, but I don't really drink Mountain Dew or like Red Zone Mountain Dew, but I have a feeling like it's that kind of taste. So like if you're into like Red Zone Mountain Dew or something like that, I have a feeling it's like that kind of taste.
So if you're a hardcore gamer, you're gonna enjoy this shit.
There you go. Yeah. Mother Dragons, made for hardcore gamers.
Yo, Jägermeister tastes like shit. That's what Jägermeister tastes.
See, like Jägermeister, that's like the only shots I take are Jäger bombs. Like that's the only thing I do.
Dude, in the army, I had a dude that would only drink Jaeger, and you're not turning down alcohol in the army. So I've puked up my fair share of Jaeger.
Oh yeah, that'll make you turn on it. I'm not really into Red Bulls at all. I don't like Red Bulls, and this has a really Red Bull, like a cherry Red Bull taste. Like that's kind of, I guess that's how I would describe it. It tastes like cherry Red Bull.
So it's a cherry NyQuil bomb. Gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Cherry NyQuil bomb. We got it?
Yep. I'm not going to lie. This is not my favorite.
He'll drink that shit when he's really drunk.
Yeah, we'll say when we drink the other two, then we'll get into this one again. Like, that wasn't so bad. What was I talking about? It's fantastic. But yeah, I don't know. It's not the best, not the worst. 6 Oh, what are you gonna do? Yeah, that's just
I
crazy.
gotta say, DJ, it's good to see you live again, buddy. It's been
Oh man, it is great to be live again. See you mofos again. It's been way too long.
I know, like I was sitting there watching those girls fight, and you're like, I'm going live. I'm like, so we're shutting this shit down. We got to go to DJ's channel. I'm just
Yeah, I saw it. We got a new sub. Somebody that was on your channel. Feel it. Welcome.
I gotta go hang out with my brother. So fuck all. We're out.
Oh yeah, got some Alaskan Ambers. Let's do it. See right there, Alan. Alan just said Red Bull is legit. Most of the people in the world love Red Bull. So that's what I'm saying. You probably, and like he said, gamers and stuff. So if you're into Red Bulls and stuff, you will probably love, and you like cherry, you will probably love Mother of Dragons. It's like cherry Red Bull.
Everything you're describing makes me think like this beer tastes like a cherry Four Locos. Red Bull, cough medicine. You're describing a lot of things that I think of when I think of Four Locos.
Dude, Four Locos was horrible.
What is Four Locos? I don't know what that is.
Oh, dude.
That's like a
nastiest beers you'll ever drink.
Like, God.
It was,
hammered.
Oh, that is not my favorite taste, though. I'm not gonna lie.
No, like vomit cherry and vomit grape, and Four Locos was horrible.
There's supposed to be like energy drink beers.
Pocahontas says Jägermeister tastes like cough medicine. It really does, but for some reason, Jägermeister and Red Bull, I don't like either one of them. But when you put them together, I can slam them in mass quantities. It's just strange.
I agree with you. I actually 100% agree with you. But Four Locos, it was like a mixture of Red Bull and the shittiest thick piss beer you could ever think of.
Ooh, that doesn't sound tasty at all.
It's not, but it would get you fucking drunk quick.
Hell yeah, Will.
What is he talking about? DJ just got a bottle out of the cocaine batch. This was a bad one. Whole blow up. Yeah, I probably would. A beer channel review, especially like if you could find a way to like re-get all those beers. I don't know how you do it because I've kind of tried to look for some because there's like I think 2 that came out that I never saw up here, and one of them was like shout out to Phil the Issues guy. I heard him say that was like one of his favorites. It was like the Ravenclaw or something like that. So of course now I'm dying to try that one and can't find it anywhere.
See, my problem is I have to go on the internet and order all that shit, and fuck that because it's more expensive than getting a book.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's ridiculous.
Like $36 to buy a fucking Game of Thrones book, and it's $40 for a fucking 60-ounce beer. That's fucked up.
Yeah, that's insane.
I want to show you a picture of what a Four Loko can looks like, and what you imagine this tastes like is accurate.
He said, as advertised, please believe that. He said Ravenclaw. That's Harry Potter beer. Yeah, I might have the name messed up. Raven. It was some kind of Raven brew though. Raven something. It might have been Ravenclaw though. I don't remember. But it was Raven something.
DJ,
what's up? It's right here. What you think this tastes like? It does.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, that just looks like those monsters or whatever.
It's like a malt.
Yeah.
I don't know what it really is, but they're terrible. I don't know.
When did you drink that and why did you do it?
I was in the Army.
Oh, you were in the Army?
The hammer I got was in the Army.
Why did I drink it? Because somebody bought it for me and I got really drunk of it, but I also got really sick off of it.
Oh, that's no good. Well, it's definitely time to move on to some King of the North beer because I got to get this taste out. This has got to stop.
DJ's done with it. Andy, another joke.
I got a longer one that I used to tell when I was in like 3rd grade. So here we go. So there's this little kid. He's like 5 years old. And him and the family's gonna have a dinner party. They're gonna have people over. And the kid's dad comes home and he's gonna hurry up and get ready. Takes his coat off and he throws it on the coat rack. The coat rack falls over, and his dad's like, "Donkey's ass." And the kid's like, "Dad, what's donkey's ass?" And he said, "That's just another name for a coat rack." And he says, "Oh, okay." Then the wife comes in the room and she's like, "Why are you home so late? You need to get upstairs and get ready. We got people coming over." And he's like, "Man, why you gotta be a bitch?" And the kid's like, "Dad, what's a bitch?" He says, "That's just another word for a woman." And then he's like, "Okay." And she's like, "Don't tell him that, you bastard." And then so the kid's like, "Mom, what's a bastard?" And the kid's like, "Hey, that's just another word for a man, sweetheart." So then they go their separate ways, and the kid follows the dad upstairs, and dad's shaving his face, and he cuts his face, and he says, "Shit." And the kid's like, "Dad, what's shit?" And the dad goes, "Oh, that's just shave." And he says, "Oh, okay." And dad's like, "Go down, bother your mom. I gotta get ready." So the kid goes downstairs, bothers mom, and she's cutting up dinner, or she's cutting up a turkey, and the kid says, or she cuts her hand. She says, "Fuck." And the kid says, "Mom, what's fuck mean?" And the mom says, "It means carving." And he says, "Okay." Then the doorbell rings, and mom says, "Go get the doorbell." The kid opens the door and says, "Hello, bitches and bastards. Hang your coat on the donkey's ass. My dad's upstairs shitting, and my mom's in the kitchen fucking the turkey."
Bada bing, bada boom, bada what. You remember telling those kind of jokes back in the 3rd grade?
Oh, I remember that joke specifically. Exactly how I remember it in 3rd grade.
That was good. That was good.
So
now my
classic.
daughter's in 3rd grade, and I'm like, man, I wonder if like she's telling jokes like that to her friends.
Yeah, of course you is.
So, I got one for you. Old man gets pulled over. Cops take him into the IRS. He's been missing his taxes for the last 10 years. And so when he gets there, the auditor's like, "Mr. Smith, we need to talk." Mr. Smith's like, "All right, let's talk." He goes, "You've made a lot of money in the last 10 years, but you haven't been paying your taxes." He's like, "Yeah, I know." He goes, "Why not?" He goes, "All right, let me make you a bet." All right, this man's like, "Okay, whatever. Let's make a bet. What's your bet?" $5, I can touch my eye with my tongue. Irish man takes a bet. The old man takes his eye out, licks his tongue, licks his eyeball, sticks it back in his eye, and he goes, "You're fucking kidding me." So he goes, all right. Double or nothing. I can lick my other eye with my tongue. IRS guy's like, "Bull fucking shit. This ain't happening twice to me." All right, cool. Go for it. The old man sticks his tongue out, licks his eyeball. He goes, "Now you owe me $10. The IRS man starts laughing. He goes, "So that still does not explain how you're getting away with your taxes." He goes, "All right, fine. I will bet you my sum of $30,000 in taxes I can piss across your desk, and you'll be happy about it." The IRS guy looks at the old man. He goes, No, this ain't going to work." "All right, cool. Go for it. I win this bet." So the old man struggles, pisses all over the IRS man's desk. The IRS man starts laughing, clapping, and the fucking lawyer's got his hand just in his head, and he's just fucking shaking it. Like, what the fuck? The IRS man looks at the lawyer. He goes, "What the fuck's your problem?" He goes, that old man just bet me fucking $100,000 he'd piss across your desk, and you'd be happy about it, and his taxes would get paid this year." I read that 7 years ago. That shit is stuck in my mind.
I like it. I like it a lot.
DJ, pour your next beer.
A beer for Jon Snow, a rich, bold imperial stout, aged in bourbon barrels, dark, aromatic, and full-bodied. It's a fitting companion for a long, dark night. And you know how the last beer was 6.6%? Yeah, this one's 11.
Woo!
So that's what I'm saying. It's like, that's a big difference. This is some shit to get you through a long night. That's real. It's an imperial stout aged for over 6 months in bourbon barrels. The beer is black as pitch with rich aromas of roast bourbon and chocolate, a fitting companion to a long, dark night. Wow. This is the final release in our Royal Reserve. 11%, dude. That ain't no joke, is all I'm saying. 11% is a lot. But hey, let's. Oh, what is that? But check it out. There she is, King of the North, all blue, got the crest, going Jon Snow style. Let's get it in.
Now let's hear some DJ 11 tinfoil on what the blue glass means to the fact that it's Jon Snow's beer. Why in the blue glass? Let's hear your tinfoil, your wildest
tinfoil. That's just the way it is. Those are Jon Snow's colors, just like when they did the Battle of the Bastards, or anytime they film anything in the North with Jon Snow, they film it through a blue filter. Those are Jon Snow stark colors right there. Just like when they do Daenerys, they shoot it through like an orange filter, and things are more yellow and orangey when they start shooting anything with her. It's just the way they use it. That's their colors. That's just what it is. Just like on the banners, like they got it.
We need a theory, though. Why is that way?
Because Jon Snow is related to the Night's King, who is the true King of the North, and those are the Night's King's banner colors.
That's what we're looking for, DJ. That is what we were going for.
King of the North. That is a dark, chocolatey. That shit is darker than the Daenerys beer was. That is
fucking thick.
That's a thick stout right there.
Get that.
That's gonna be like this. Take this. Take the black stout.
Lubricate those pistons.
All right, here we go.
Oh, Chuck, he finished it. It must be better than Daenerys beer.
That's better than Daenerys beer. It does have that like aftertaste though, like that little kick, like
a nutty afterbirth. We've been going
almost like that. You can tell like that. That's it's that bourbon, like aged in the bourbon barrels, kind of like a real liquor kick almost, but like a real chocolatey liquor kick.
Yeah,
that's weird. That's different. Before I tasted the Fire and Blood Daenerys beer, which became my least favorite. My least favorite before that, and I didn't really not like any of them. They're all really good, but the Take the Black Stout that's a really thick beer.
So Broke has a question for you. Does it taste like boat sex?
Boat sex? Oh, I don't know if anything's as good as that. There's nothing finer than
the motion
boat sex on the fucking minor.
Motion in the ocean.
Minor.
You ain't got to do a damn thing. Just let the boat do it.
Danny and John on the minor straits coming back home to Winterfell. I mean, what gets better than that?
And she's going to get pregnant with twins. What's better than that?
Probably. I mean, there's twins everywhere else.
Just wait.
Except for the fact that if she gets pregnant with twins, why would she get pregnant with twins though? I'm going to disagree with that.
That's a Targaryen trait. Twins
are
a Targaryen trait.
No, that's
I'm going to throw it out there.
No. They really are. Wait till you listen to Fire and Blood or read Fire and Blood.
Silver hair is a Targaryen trait. Twins are not a Targaryen trait.
Yes,
there have been twins, just like Cersei and Jaime are Targaryen twins.
You don't understand. Twins are a Targaryen trait. Oh my fucking god, they are a Targaryen trait.
Hold on. I got a reason for it. Right? So they're gonna have twins, and what's gonna happen is John's gonna have to hand over the boy twin to the Night King to get him to leave the realm alone.
Oh, he's gonna have to donate him.
Yeah.
That would be the sickest kick in the. That would be That'd be the sickest kick in the dick they could possibly do. You just that's a hole in one, Andy. I like that.
Oh wait, hold on. Smokeahontas just said, she goes, "Damn it, I'm too drunk to tap." No.
Well, then take another toke and come back in and try again.
You're not too drunk. You're fine. You're fine. Yeah, exactly what Broke said. It's impossible.
There's no way. Danny's not a twin. John's not a twin. John's dad's not a twin. Danny's dad's not a twin.
I'm going to tell you right now, when you get into Fire and Blood and you pay attention to what's going on, Targaryens have a lot of fucking twins.
I mean, there's some in there for sure. Look at this. No. Look how thick this is.
There's more twins than I ever thought was possible in the Targaryen line. Like it's
How many babies have been born with wings in the Targaryen line?
Oh, dude, Maegor had 5 of them.
That is black.
Maegor had 5 babies, died with mongrel, no arms, with wings. 5 of them. They all died.
Spoiler alert.
Twins.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Thanks for being here, everybody. Everybody on the chat, Smokeahontas, fandom, OTDA. Good to see everybody again. It's been so long. I haven't been on live since Vegas. It's been a minute.
Mm-hmm.
It has been a long minute. I've go on a few times, and then something just pops up every freaking time. Even now, I went to get on 3 times a day, and shit just kept popping up. Finally, it's it was so late. My girl's like, don't even do it. And I'm like, fuck it, I want to taste these beers, damn it.
You're like, no. You're on my chat. You're like, JD, I'm going live. Where the fuck you at? Fuck my stream. We're going on DJs because DJ has been in here forever.
Dude, it's been so long.
DJ's just like, Andrew's up all night. I'm gonna message him. I know. He'll be there.
I started comping him off left and right. I was like, what's up? Where you at?
You think I'm gonna fuck with my brother? Fuck off.
Oh, fucking A. Yeah, we'll have to I'll figure out one of these things we'll have to get on. Oh, where's who was it that told me to watch Legion? Was that's
BBM?
Oh my god, what a twisted fucking. That is literally, yeah, you were right. That's absolutely a series on acid. I watched that what the fuck am I watching with this shit? It is so twisted. I've seen both seasons, and yeah, you still don't know what to think. You're like, oh, okay. Yeah, I'll give you that. It's an interesting watch, no doubt about that. It was.
I finally came across Once Upon a Time in America with Robert De Niro as a Jewish gangster. Holy shit! If you guys haven't watched that, you need to watch it.
God, I've seen that. That was a long time ago when I watched that, though.
Watch it again. It's more fucked up than you thought it was.
Yeah, it's been a minute. That has definitely been a minute.
What's
A Bronx Tale? I like that one a lot.
I remember watching it when I was a teenager. Now I'm watching it down. I'm like, I don't remember being this fucked up at all. It's bad. The shit that happens in that show, you're just like, these guys were really, wow. They're fucked
DJ,
up.
Yo,
I'm kind of irritated you started watching Legion and not The Wire.
Oh, I know, because I got, not only did I watch Legion, but I watched his other one he said too, Black Lightning.
Damn it, DJ.
I know, it's so bad. And I hated that at first, but then it's one of those things where you just watch it enough, it kind of sucks you in enough, where you're like, okay, now they got me, I'm into it. I haven't watched the second season yet, but by the end of the first season, it had me. I was like, all right, this is all right.
I've never had that happen to me.
What, start one and not like it and then get sucked into it?
Yeah, I don't think so. Or like that it's just good
Really?
enough to keep me into it. I like shit, and as soon as like I'm mildly distant, I can be still interested in what happens. But as soon as like I lose mild amount of interest, I'm like, you took a break at the wrong time. I don't care about your show anymore.
Right.
Like, I'm fickle, man. I don't even know.
So you would, God, how do you stick with Vikings?
I didn't. That's how.
Like that's a perfect example because they fuck the dog and quit for months, go away and hit hiatuses and change scripts and characters and cast and fuck.
I might not finish Game of Thrones. Who knows?
That's a fucking lie.
Yeah,
that's complete bullshit.
Dude, you got a whole 4 months. You'll be on that shit.
Yeah, that is complete bullshit.
I'll just be getting the shit from my friends. I'll be like, tell me what happened.
No,
give me some spoilers. Can't even.
Everybody dies. Night Kings lives. You good?
Yeah, I just been reading. I think I haven't watched any new shows. My wife makes me watch This Is Us, and that is a show that it's for girls. And
yeah, that's the one that everybody was talking about. Had the crazy ending last year that just went fucking almost viral. Everybody's like, "Oh my god! Oh my god!"
I don't even know how to explain this show. Like, it's a bunch of emotional shit happening, and then there's a twist at the end of every episode. And I try to spoil it for my wife, like tell her what the twist at the end is gonna be.
Like what is gonna be before it happens.
Yeah, like I'm 10 minutes in, I can usually figure it out, and then I'll tell her. And then she gets mad at me, and I'm like, you make me watch this show. Like, I don't know. And I'm always nitpicking it.
Yeah, you're not going to watch Game of Thrones and not be able to just break down shows instantly. That's what happens.
My wife fucking hates it. She hates it so much. And now my daughter does it. We're watching a movie because I do it. She'll be like, I think this is going to happen at the end. I'm like, good job, Diz. That's my girl. Ruin the movie for mom.
Yeah. Wow, that is thick. That is some beer that'll get you fucked up. I mean, yeah.
What'd you say was 11 point what?
Dude, it's just that's it. Is that not enough? Fucking 11% alcohol. It's a fucking beer. That's insane, dude. For a beer, that's insane. That's
bust out the bendy straw.
DJ, all I gotta say is chug, chug, chug.
Bust out the bendy
straw. Like I can tell, like just after that last drink of this one, I'm like, yeah, I'm feeling it. I could feel the elevation. Like my mind just shifted. Like you just need to do another level. That just happened. That is some thick
it's a
shit.
good thing you're not a violent drunk. We're good.
Oh, dude, I'm a happy drunk. We just get laughier and giggly. We just get gigglier. Shit, feel it. Oh man, dude, I'm the same way, Andy. I've been reading a lot of books. My girl's been getting me all these other books, so I'm reading all this other shit. Now it's like, wow, I almost need to take like a test. Like, how much Game of Thrones do I remember? Like, how deep can we go? What do you even remember about that?
I got into Brandon Sanderson's The fucking Stormlight Archives, and I'm like, and everybody starts talking to me about Game of Thrones, and I'm like,
it's like. Who? What? Yeah. When? How? It's like you know all the main shit, but then you start getting into the deep shit that you usually
I remember
like
Arya. I was gonna say I remember Arya went to Bravos. Sansa's still in the Eyrie. Jon Snow's dead.
They're all dead. Haven't you watched the video?
And then everybody starts picking and fucking prodding, and I'm like, yeah, I don't remember that shit. No. It's gone. I forgot. I haven't talked Game of Thrones for like a year and a half or 2 years, and I'm like, you motherfuckers really expect me to remember this shit?
All right. You cannot see anything through this beer. Like, that is
dark.
Thick chocolate stout. Like, that is insanity right there.
And
does it taste like Guinness?
This is like Guinness on multiple steroids.
Oh god!
Like, yeah, this is Guinness .20. It's insane, dude. I cannot see my fingers through the glass. Like it is crazy chocolatey thick. And like I say, it has that like aftertaste too. Like you can taste that it has been aged in those freaking bourbon barrels. Like there's a little tinge of that taste, and it's kind of it's almost like you just take a shot of alcohol.
Got a little whiskey going on.
So you know
Mikey
how every
likes it. Mikey likes it.
Hey, Mikey.
That's punishing. I'm not gonna lie, that's punishing. I might have to go back to Cersei and get a little more buzzed up with smooth shit and like work my way up to it. I think Cersei was only like 5 point something, or maybe it was 6 point, but it was a smooth 6 point. These other two have been like, oh my. Whoa. So weird. These are so strong and so punishing. But
Cersei was kind of like Alaskan Amber, so Alaskan Amber's 5.3. So you're adding the 5 to 6.
It's about the same. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. It's about the same shit. And I like Alaskan Amber. That's probably like my third favorite beer.
Oh, I love Alaskan Amber. It's good shit.
It is. It goes down smooth. I like that shit. For beer, I mean, I don't usually drink beer, but that's right there.
I drink beer because whiskey and tequila make me mean or sick. They all either make me mean or sick, so I just drink beer.
Oh, you already know. I drink Captain Morgan's Private Stock and Captain Morgan's Private Stock. That's what I drink. I take it to Vegas. It travels with me. Like, that's what I drink. But if I'm going to drink beer, it's usually either Stellar's or Blue Moon. And then if they don't have that, Alaskan Amber is definitely a close third. And then if I'm going to drink shots, it's going to be a Jaeger Bomb or a Washington Red Apple. And that is it. That's pretty much where I slide it off right there.
Washington Red Apples are good. That's a hard shot to resist.
They're delicious. Yeah. Crown Royal, are you kidding me? That goes down to smooth like candy? Oh, my God.
Yeah. I'm not a whiskey fan, but a Washington Apple, when somebody's like, you want a shot of Washington Apple? I'm like, here's my arm.
Yeah.
Please.
Okay. Oh, it's like a little cherry candy drop. It's delicious. Yeah. It's ridiculous. So good. He's like, there's alcohol in that? That's too smooth.
It's hard to say no.
Like a Long Island iced tea?
No, that's bitter. Those can be.
No way. Dude, I never understood someone saying in my whole life, I never understood like when people said you can't taste the alcohol until I had a Long Island iced tea. Ooh. And I really did not know there was alcohol in the drink as I was drinking it.
It depends on it. I got fucking hammered, man, because there can be you put too much triple sec or I don't know. There's like there's all kinds of people that some of them are great. When I first started drinking, that's what I drank was Long Island's. Like when I was 21, that was my drink.
There's two options when it comes to an iced tea. Either you're gonna taste every drop of alcohol, or you're not gonna taste any of it. It depends on who mixes it. DJ's right. It depends on who mixes it. Because I've tasted some Long Island iced teas where I wanted to throw up because it was way too stout.
Yeah.
And you take a sip, you're like, ugh. And then there's Long Island iced teas where you take a drink, you're like, oh my God, this is beautiful. Where's this been all my life? So it just depends on the bartender.
Yeah, that's like one of the bigger ones that depends on the bartender.
Yeah.
That's a hard one to make. There's a lot of shit that goes into it. Did you guys just read that what OTDA said? He said the Westworld set burned down.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Fuck? Wait.
I didn't hear about that. That's kind of crazy. What's up with that shit?
Just say, what the fuck were they trying to do with the Westworld fucking burnt down?
Oh, blow shit up?
No, it's the bonfire fire or whatever.
Yeah.
In Hollywood or some shit.
Oh, that's fucked up. Oh, yeah, because of that might have. Did they get all the way down into Hollywood?
They got into the Westworld set. Yep.
Wow, that sucks. Yeah, the California wildfires. That sucks. That's crazy. Yeah, they are. They're going to have to wait forever to redo all that shit now, dude. That sucks. Yeah.
So we're going to be on a pause for Westworld.
Yep.
2022.
Yeah, and I'll be done with the show by then. Mashups. I can't wait around that long. I'm sorry, Westworld. I can't remember all the shit that happened. Like, right? I'm sorry. I don't know what to say.
I'm gonna have to watch the first 3 seasons to remember what the fuck went on.
Yeah, and ain't nobody got time for that. It's not gonna be a surprise. And the second time, I'll be like, "Oh yeah, I remember this happened," and then I'll skip ahead to what just came out, and then I'll be like, "What are they talking about?" Now I need to go back again, start watching that. And I'm an idiot, and I'll do that back and forth because I'm stubborn and stupid at the same time.
Smoking Honest dropping bombs in the fucking chat. Definitely prayers out to everybody affected by the wildfires out there. That's just insane. Feels so bad for you guys. And Captain Obvious, tequila is disgusting. Yes, tequila is fucking disgusting.
Tequila.
I can't even smell that shit.
You know, my wife loves cheap tequila. Like she doesn't like high-end tequila. She's like a real. I mean, she really is Mexican, but she's like. She likes cheap tequila. I'm like, ugh, nope. Nope.
I literally can't even smell that shit, dude. I'll get sick. Like what you were saying about Jägermeister, that's me and tequila a few different nights. It's like, yeah, I can't even be in the same room with that shit anymore. Not with an open bottle.
I see DJ open the cap. He's like, I gotta go.
Yep. Oh, I'm telling you, I smell that smell. It's like, yeah, I literally cannot even stand the smell of it anymore. Way too much, too bad. It's evil. No blame. No.
Have you ever done something like that like had too much of it to where you can't have anything that's not alcohol?
No.
Like I'll give you an example. Okay, so when I was in like middle school at some point, I tricked my mom into thinking that like all the kids were bringing in candy for Halloween to give to each other when really I just wanted her to buy me candy, right? And she bought those like sour apple lollipops with caramel on the outside. And I ate a whole bag of those. I cannot eat sour apple or caramel anymore, or I will get sick from when I was in fucking 6th or 7th grade. It's the same shit with freaking Jägermeister and Jameson.
Dude, I'm not a candy fan to begin with. I never have been. So, I feel you.
Ugh. One time I ate. Oh, go ahead.
I've tasted those caramel sour apple pops, and bleh. They're fucking gross. They're fucking gross.
Yeah. I eat so many of them. So I can't.
And he's like, I'm sweating already. I can
just thinking about it.
My mouth.
And I said Jameson, like once, because this one time on St. Patrick's Day, I ate like 30 wings, like hot wings, and then we were drinking Jameson, and I just went to take a shot, and the Jameson hit my tongue, and I immediately puked up like 30 freaking wings.
Oh,
I can still eat hot wings, but I cannot drink Jameson anymore.
Oh my god,
that's terrible.
That's fucking horrible.
Is BBM trying to claim that he's never had a caramel apple? Is that what I'm reading?
BBM has never had a girlfriend, so there's that.
But it never had a caramel apple?
Not a caramel apple, lollipops with the sour apple lollipops with caramel on them.
Oh, like the lollipop, not the real ones.
Yeah.
Here, will you just pump it up?
I just got BBM, but it's all good. He's like, whoa.
He's like, blow on the BBM, man. Why you talking to my boy that way, man? That's my guy. That's my guy. You doing wrong.
Wait, hold on. For anybody in the audience that doesn't know, I'm a smartass and an asshole and a dickhead, and I'm sorry about your feelings, but I don't care. I don't.
Hey, Smokahana says, guess what, y'all? What?
Come on, Smokahana, tell us what.
It just takes a minute.
She's gonna say she's secretly BBM's girlfriend.
Oh, God dang, that is really low. All right, good night.
HBO doesn't sell G.O.T. alcoholic beverages in Kentucky.
Why? That seems weird.
No, they don't sell that shit to Colorado either.
Dang old dry counties.
Right. No, Colorado's not dry. They just don't want to ship that shit, apparently. And then DJ fucking broke because you can't. What the fuck you saying? You can't say that with my chick there. Hey, broke. Unfortunately, I know this is gonna be dickheaded as fuck. I need proof.
He said, "Whoop whoop." Dry counties. What's he talking about? HBO doesn't sell G.O.T. alcoholic beverages to Kentucky. What the fuck is wrong with them? Why wouldn't they do that?
Like I said, everything I want to get, it has to be shipped in.
Wow, that's bullshit.
Damn, that means they probably
live
don't
in
know
a
North
dry
Carolina.
state, and I have to have that shit shipped in.
That's bullshit. Well, out here in Seatown, it gets shipped on the regs. I don't even drink wine, but they got a new wine out, a Pinot Noir. I'll be getting that for my girl. Let her drink it and keep the bottle. But we're back to drinking Cersei. That's all I have to say. We're back down to the sour blonde, a little less than 11%. That shit's straight out of the wall. Like, that is mead. That's not even beer, dude.
Brooks answered back to my comment was, let me take my Cersei out of the Funko box.
Cersei coming out the box. Well, Cersei came out the bottle. I know that.
Dude,
delicious.
DJ's getting down and deep when Cersei broke. I'm just saying, you gotta get jealous now. DJ
Cersei was delicious. I can't believe Cersei, Jon Snow, Daenerys. Oh, actually, Tyrion's is the best. If you really want to know, right here is where it's at. This is out of literally all my beers. This has been my favorite. Hand of the Queen. It's a barley wine ale, which I don't know what the hell that means, but it's 10.7% alcohol.
Why is it not called Imp's Delight?
I know.
Right? Because that's a wine, I guess. Maybe because that's supposed to be his wine. Like, maybe that'll be like the last, when shit comes out, the very end thing, that'll be like the end game. Because he'll probably end up doing that in the end. He'll probably really do that in the series.
That's Tyrion's end game is to have a vineyard where he can make Imp's Delight.
Yeah, and I'm sure he will. By the end of this, he probably will do that. But yeah, the Hand of the Queen, the barley wine ale, like, I've heard a few people say they didn't like it at all. Out of every Game of Thrones beer, this is far and away my favorite. And then if I had to pick a second favorite, it would probably be the Winter is Here ale. This one. Yeah, the Winter is Here ale would probably be my second favorite. But yeah, the Hand of the Queen is definitely the best out of this series. The other ones are a little gnarly. Cersei's isn't too bad. So it's weird. The first one's the best. The second one's the second best. The third one's the worst, and the fourth one's the third. Then go back. In my opinion.
My question is, how many of these beers, like, are? How do I explain? Are kind of gross, like you wouldn't drink?
Honestly, that's because, that's what you think. It's like, because I don't really drink beer. I don't really like the taste of beer that much. So I would think a lot of them I wouldn't like that much. And honestly, the only two that I would just never drink again are the Targaryen beers, the Fire and Blood and the Mother of Dragons. Those two I will never taste
DJ,
again.
my brother, I got to bounce. I'll chat you later on your next one, bud.
Oh, definitely. Thanks for coming out, man. I know it was late night. Thanks for being here, and we will definitely catch you soon.
Always.
Take it
Good
easy.
night, brother.
Hope your Broncos do good tomorrow because I got 2 of them in. Actually, I think I got 3 of them in. I got their tight end this week too. So go Broncos this week.
Hey, buddy. Have a good night, brother.
All right, buddy. Take it easy.
No, you want the other team to go off on them too, so that they gotta get some yards.
Yeah,
Like,
so they have to throw to them exactly.
Oh,
no, because one of them's a running back, so it's like if they keep it close, they'll keep running with them. So, are you in a fantasy?
You got. Oh yeah, every year.
Oh, yeah.
Every year, I got like the running back fucking game on lock on one of my leagues because we did an auction, and I just went, running back. David Johnson's coming on strong at the end of the season, so that works out. And I got Hunt, but I picked up Connor, and just like at the end of the draft for like $1. And
for like $1, he's just been Mr. Man.
Oh my God, he's been killing it for me.
Do you have Hunt and Connor?
I have Hunt, Connor, and then David Johnson.
Wow. And just the last couple of weeks, he finally started lighting back up.
Yeah, so I with my running backs, I'm getting like 100 points.
Nice.
It's insane.
Are you in a PPR league?
Oh, yeah. PPR. Yeah, I'm doing pretty good in it.
That's not bad. I do my own league, and then I'm in a buddy's league, and I was 1-4 in both leagues, like just ready to just give up, just like I'm screwed. And I'm like, fuck that, I'm gonna win out. And fucking started going, and in one of them, till this day, I still won out. And in my league, I was going. Then I played the worst team in my league. He beat me, and then I lost the next week too. So I was like, fuck. But in my other league that I said I was going to win out in, I'm still winning out. I went into Monday night down 47 points and freaking came out and won it by like 15.
Okay.
Talk about that shit. That was nuts. And it's not
because you must have what's his name, the receiver. God damn.
I had Kelsey. And I had the kicker for I had Kelsey. I had the kicker for the Kansas City. And I had, who was the third person? The other guy went off too.
I can't remember his name. You know how I am with names. But Kansas City receiver, he got like 50 points in Monday Night Football. So.
Yeah, Kelsey killed it. Yeah, Kelsey got me almost 40. And that was their tight end. He was killing it. He was the biggest one. Oh, my God, I can't believe I've got total mind block right now. Yep, I've been drinking, folks. Like, I got 2 leagues. I'm, like, trying to remember which one was which. But, yeah, that was beauty. Oh, Gord, a freaking quarterback. I had Joff. So I had Kelsey, Joff, and then the kicker for the Chiefs. And I got and he had Woods, their number one freaking receiver.
Tyreek Hill. God damn.
And I came back like 47 points and got him, and I beat him by like 15. So I scored like 60 on him on Monday night, dude. It was awesome.
Tyreek Hill. I could not remember it for the life of me. I'm terrible with names anyway, but he got like 50 points on Monday Night Football.
Yeah, he did. Week. Yeah, he was amazing. No, Kansas City is off the freaking chain anyway. Oh, we got Bubba Husky in the chat. What's up? I just looked over and he's like right there, Tyreek Hill. How you doing in fantasy this year, Bubba Husky? What's good with it?
In my other league, I didn't watch any preseason football because I needed to break this curse. For 4 seasons in a row, I have gone into the playoffs far and away number 1 and lost in the first round of the playoffs to the last place team. 4 years in a row. And I'm the one that, like, the final vote that said the person that wins the season gets no money. I was like, I don't think that's right. I think you need to win the Super Bowl to get money. And for 4 years in a row, I've lost the first round of the playoffs. Mad at myself.
Well, you wouldn't win anything anyway. You usually just do first and second, but that's kind of awesome. It's like karma came and kicked me in the ass. Oh, that is sweet. Yeah, I usually make the playoffs, but last year was the first year in forever I didn't make the playoffs in either one of my leagues. It was terrible. I got smashed, and I missed the playoffs because one guy had Jameson for the freaking Tampa Bay Buccaneers, and he'd done nothing. Like he hadn't scored more than like 15 all year, and he has his 130-point game against me, and the guy beats me by literally half a point. I was beside myself. I was like, are you kidding me? And that's game ended up keeping me out of the playoffs. I was pissed. And I would have crushed everybody all the way through the playoffs. It was sickening.
Yeah. The first year that this happened to you where I lost in the playoffs, Marcus Mariota was one of my quarterbacks, and he throws an interception as he blows out his knee for the season and gets me -2 points on the game, and I lose by 1 point.
Dude,
so his total score is negative. Oh my god! If I would have just not played any quarterback, I'd have won that game. But he gets me -2 points.
That's the sickest. I won a Super Bowl that way when Mark Sanchez was playing for the Eagles. It was the greatest. Good night, Smokeahonis. Thanks for stopping in. So glad to see you, and hope to see you next time. Then we got Bubba Husky. He's kind of in the same position as me. I'm in a second place and then third to last place, so we're kind of in the same boat. I don't like doing more than 2 because you end up like running into your own players too much after that.
All the time. That's kind of how I am this week too.
Yeah, it's like I need you to score this many,
but
not that many. It's like what?
Yeah. I'm usually like whichever league is worth more money. I want whatever players I have in that league to go off. Like I don't care if I'm playing them in another league.
Exactly. Always go with the money. But that's classic. Who's your best player? Who's been killing it for you this year?
Connor.
Yeah, Connor's ridiculous. And now that Bell's
had a bad week last week,
write him out.
Yeah, I had a bunch of people trying to trade me for him. Like, Bell's gonna. Man, I paid too much attention to the league to like trade somebody like that. And they're like, no, Bell's gonna come in. And I'm the worst dude about picking up somebody that I know is eventually going to go off and then dropping them right before they go off. Like I had Chubb all season until right before they traded Hideaway. And then I had dropped Chubb that week before to pick up Smallwood because Ajay got hurt. So I was like, I picked up Smallwood. And then, they trade Hideaway. And I was like, oh, my God. And once you drop them in free agency, you can't even bid to pick them back up until after they clear waivers. So I dropped him within waivers. They trade Hyde, and now I can't get my player back that I've been holding all dang season because I knew he was going to go off.
Oh, dude, don't talk to me. I feel you. Dude, I did that with 2 players, Amari Cooper and Andrew Luck. Had them both knowing they were going to go off. And then they just went just a little too long, and I'm like, man, it's just not going to happen. Drop them both, and within the next 2 weeks, start scoring like 20 and 30 points a game. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? I was beside myself. Andrew Luck's like the top quarterback and top 3 quarterbacks now. I'm just like, why? And I got Brady's piece of shit ass. I was like, why didn't I just let Brady go? He's been the biggest bum all year. And I let Luck go, and yeah, I'm just could kick myself in the face. So gross. Somehow Bubba Husky ended up with 2 identical teams in 2 leagues. That kind of happens a lot if you get a similar draft spot because, I mean, that's just kind of the way your mind's geared and the way you think things are going to happen. So that actually happens more often than you think it would.
Yo, the only way to go now, I do a snake draft in my 1 league, but auctions are so much better because – it sucks being in a snake where you know that you're not going to be able to get any of the players that you really want. Like if you're like my snake draft league, I drafted within the bottom 10 since I've been in the league until this season. So like I know that I'm not going to get any of the players that I really want, and I would rather in an auction just if I really want that player, I can spend $60 of my $200 on that one player if I really want to.
Right.
And
Like
I like it better that way.
Gurley's going to be Gurley. You're like, I'm going to get him no matter what. Because that's the guy that's going to lead me to the playoffs no matter what. So, yeah, that makes sense.
Yep.
God, I mean, just all these people who, like, just lucked out with Mahomes. Like, who knew Mahomes was going to score 6 touchdowns a game? It's like you just get blessed with that. Or Connors. Who knew Connors was still going to be here by now, you know? Everybody thought Bell would be back in. I could have traded for Woods and Connors, had them both on my team. I was like, I have been the worst coach. Like, I've made some of the worst coaching decisions ever this year. I'm usually pretty amazing in fantasy, but this year, I don't know how I've been doing it, but I'll pick a guy and I'll have him in my league right up until the play day, and then I'll drop him and put another guy in, and the guy that I had in will score 25, and the guy I put in will get 4. It's like, are you fucking – but somehow I'll ick out the win anyway. It's just been nuts.
Yeah, last week, so after what happened with Chubb, I kind of hold on like a week later than I want to. I have Jimmy Graham in one of my leagues, and he hurt his finger, right? So he might play, but he's not going to be able to catch as good. So I wanted, and he was on a Thursday night game, so I wanted to pick up a tight end before they go on waivers, so I didn't have to worry about picking somebody up off waivers. And I didn't have anybody to drop, but I did have Jameis Winston. And I was like, well, you know, the Bucs, they're going to have to pay him more money if he comes back in this season. So they're probably going to try to save that money on the cap next year and by not putting him in this year. And I'm like, but I'm going to wait a week and see how Fitzpatrick does because, fuck, I don't know what's going on in Tampa Bay. I need to wait a week with Fitzpatrick. And sure enough, Fitzpatrick's taken out. And Jen, I'm like, thank God, man. Because I would have been so pissed. Because Jameis Winston puts up numbers in fantasy. He might fucking throw interceptions out the yin-yang. Right. But he puts up 30-plus points every week he plays. And a lot of times in the 40s and 50s.
Yeah, he has great games, but then he just has other games that are just absolute donk fest. It's like, come on, are you kidding me? Like he did, like a couple weeks ago. I had freaking their tight end. I have Mike Evans and OJ. It's like OJ Howard. It's like, oh my God. Like when they're great, but when they're off, you have no chance in that game. You're just going down in flames. That's the way it is. It's like Bubba Husky in a 14-team league. That's ridiculous. How do you even have any decent players left by the end of that draft? 14 teams, rough. That's thin.
It depends on the bench, I think. Like in my one league, I have the same. I do 2 12-team leagues, but one of them we have 1 extra bench spot and an extra IR spot. So, but everything else is exactly the same. Dude, the pickings are so slim in that league on free agents. It's insane. It's insane how little people are out there. And it's a 2-quarterback league, too. So there's people in the league. Yeah, there's people in this league with like 5 quarterbacks just because they know they can trade them away. Because in a 2-quarterback league, if you don't have 2 quarterbacks, then you're just going to lose every game. Right, because it's a QB flex, really. Right. So
that's kind of crazy.
But most quarterback, even like a shitty quarterback, consistently puts up like 17 points and shit.
Yeah, exactly.
So most players in a flex position aren't doing that.
No.
So you're just gonna lose if you don't have a quarterback.
Or if you don't have 2 decent,
pick up a bunch.
Real bad.
Yeah. In that league, I have Carson Wentz and Mitch Trubisky, so I've been doing pretty decent.
He's like, I'm doing all right. Oh, Bubba Husky talking about Kenyon Drake. You're killing me. Yeah, being a Miami fan, that hurts. It hurts my soul. But Miami's holding it down. But, yeah, Kenyon Drake is not doing what he needs to do by any means. And we're never going to win anything for real until we get rid of Tannehill. So that's just that. That's kind of the way it is. Woo, 21 slots per team in a 14. Jesus criminy. You got players I've never even heard of on your team. He said 21 slots per team in a 14-team league. I was like, dude, are you pulling defensive players in there to play and shit? I mean, my God. How is there anybody left?
So let's try to count this out. Like quarterback, running back.
Yeah, hold on.
Quarterback, running back. If you run running back, two wide receivers, two wide receivers, a kicker, a defense, a tight end, and a flex. If you run that type of league, we're at 8 already. So you got 6 slots on in your bench. Man, that is a rough league. And it gets a little rougher if you have that 2 running backs instead of just the 1. Dang, that would be rough. In the 14 teams. Hey, good luck for you. I would be petitioning to get rid of one. Like, take it easy, BBM. Sorry, we started talking about sports. I know a lot of people don't like that. That's not what people come here for. But shit, it's what's in the air. I don't know what to say. I love sports, and plus, talk about the NFL to get Florida State off my mind right now. Whew. So back to my fantasy. Yeah, I don't know. I did do that in one year where we did negative points for incompletions so that people actually had to do decent quarterbacks. Oh, yeah, and BBM. I read like a couple chapters every night, so I'll keep doing it. I'll keep reading it. I like the art. Even though the art's not that much different than the show, for some reason it looks way better. So I don't know why. But back to my point that I don't remember about fantasy football or something. Yeah, with Mahomes, there was a couple people in my league that knew about Mahomes before it went out. But I was trying to break this curse, so I didn't watch any preseason, which kind of screwed me over in my other league. But I still got Mitch, who's doing great for me. And Goff's pretty great this season.
Goff has been killing it this year.
Which is so funny because with Jeff Fisher, they had you believing that Goff was a bust when he was playing for Jeff Fisher. And now, like, he's doing work.
Hey, BB, easy, BBM. Great seeing you again. We'll get on soon and be ripping something. Maybe we'll even run a Legion stream or something crazy because that is a series on LSD for real. My God. But, yeah, we'll get it in. But holy shit, back to fucking the whole Bubba Husky thing with 22 fucking slots. Did you even count out how many that is?
Yeah, they got defensive players. Like the bench in like my league is one has 6 and one has 7. So that's a lot. But so he's rocking. We have here 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So 13 and 9 bench spots. But it does kind of, you add defensive players in there, adds a bit. I don't know how they do the stats, but.
Yeah, just like, instead of just one defense, just a whole defense, and just do it by player. Whoever gets the interception and fumble or the sack or whatever. I get it. I mean, I guess it's only 7 more players compared to what we do, but damn, that seems like a lot. In a 14-team league, you are just picking up scrubs and praying. I mean, literally, you're just like, I hope this guy gets thrown to today. Like, shit. No way.
Because, like, if you're picking up defensive linemen or linebackers, points are valued differently. So like if it's a sack based league, if you don't get one of the like premier pass rushers, then you're kind of screwed.
Well, I mean, it's just like basic. I mean, you got to pick up other players to help pick them up. Just like whoever gets Gurley on the offensive side is going to have a huge advantage over everybody else. whoever gets Mac on the defensive side is going to have a huge advantage over everybody else.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like, depending on how the points are allocated, if you don't get one of the premier like defensive linemen or something, then you're just going to build up your running backs and wide receivers while everybody else is picking those players.
Right.
And you go more heavy on those.
Yeah, I guess it just depends on the scoring system, how they get it in. That's crazy. What do you got going on tomorrow? You said you're going to be doing some decorating?
Yeah, I got that. And then I don't know. I still got my brother and sister, or like my sister-in-law and brother-in-law and sister, Jesus, in town, and they're probably going to come over, and we'll probably watch some football and shit. Because his league is one of the ones. That's the one where we do the snake draft, and I keep trying to convince him to do auction or just like an auction waivers, like. Auction waivers is good too, because then it's not the last person to pick shit up. And I'm trying to convince him because he picks up and drops like about 100 people per season. That's how much he moves.
He needs to be in my league because I charge $2 for every one of those transactions.
That's how my dad's league is. And I was like, I like that shit.
That's the way it should be. It beefs it up. It's like, you're going to fucking be crazy and take everybody that comes up, you're going to pay for it. Yeah. I do $2 a trade, $2 a transaction. That drop. It's like, get down. And yeah, you end up paying, as much in that as you do for your original team, basically.
Well, yeah. And it's worth it to some people. Some people still do it. They're like, well, if I win by making all these trades, it's not going to matter that I put all that extra money in the pot.
Exactly. That's what happened last guy. A guy did like literally quintuple any of the other trades that anybody's ever done in ad drops, but he ended up winning, so it ended up working out for him. But yeah, he ended up like putting 3 times the amount of his original team in with all the action that he put on it. It was just crazy. But it worked out. He won it. But he's doing the same thing this year, and he's not going to win it. So, yeah, it works out both ways. You got your Christmas tree yet?
Yeah, my wife was like putting it up, but we got a fake ass tree because we're actually going to Colorado. We were supposed to get a real tree this year and alternate, like we alternate, but we're going to Colorado for Christmas, so we didn't want to put up a real tree if we're not going to be here.
I get it. Yeah, you gonna swing by JD's? Go see the dragon?
Hey, you can meet me at. We're gonna be going snowboarding.
Oh, that'd be sick. Nice. That'd be kind.
So, yeah, but like I'm really good at fluffing the tree. You ever get a fake tree and like fluffing out the branches? And my wife was trying to have me do that this evening. I'm like, no, get up. You can. She's like, I'm not good at it. I'm like, you are literally just bending wires back to make it look like there's less. You are not good at. You were telling me I am good at bending wires and hiding this freaking pole of the tree. Thanks, babe. And you were just so incompetent with your fucking inability to bend pipe cleaners.
Oh, feel it. That's the way you got to do it, Bubba Husky. You got to watch it, and as soon as somebody gets hurt, you got to be the first one on it to get that guy in and out. That's how you win. That's how you get into the playoffs. Fucking feel it. Well, that's cool. You got family in there. You got to get some sleep before tomorrow and get up and get going. And I know we're starting to die down. I just wanted to thank everybody that came out tonight and hung out. It has been forever. We're definitely going to be getting back on. It's the holiday season, so things are they're picking up and slowing down. I'll actually have a little more time at home, so I'm going to be doing a bunch more live streams, and we'll definitely be grabbing Andy and the whole crew and getting back on here, and definitely keeping everybody together through the holidays and keeping everybody posted whatever we're doing and just drinking, having a good time, and fucking the dog. So, yeah, I'm glad you came on tonight, Andy. Thanks for coming out, answering the call, fucking keeping it going. It has been way too long, and, yeah. You got anything coming up for the next couple of days or anything over the weekend or anything coming up this week?
I am definitely not going to be doing to the dog what you said you're doing to that dog. But no, No, I ain't got much. Like I said, I've been pretty busy, and man, I didn't know anybody else in the field or in the whole thing was into fantasy football. I wish we could have done like fantasy football streams. That would have been pretty good. But and there's still a couple days left in the season, or a couple weeks.
Oh yeah, definitely. We can get one on this week and see who's going, see what's going on. Dude, there's thousands, tens of thousands of fantasy footballers out there. So yeah, we'll do a stream and fuck around, see who's doing what, see who's holding where, and try to shout out some players that we think are worth picking up and something to throw up. People like Bubba Husky going 22 deep. You know, he needs some help with like who to pick up. My God, it's like any name you can think of helps, because that is a deep, deep, deep list. But yeah, man, we should definitely do something like that. It'll be a good time.
Hey,
like
Bubba, pick up Des Bryant.
Absolutely, do it. Sure. But yeah, like I said, the holidays are coming. Things are slowing down a little bit outside. So yeah, we'll be able to come inside and have a little bit more fun on here and get the live streams back up and running again. So until we do, thanks again. Hope everybody has a great rest of the weekend. Enjoy your Sundays, and we will see you on the next one. So yeah, everybody have a great week. And until next time, game on.